Alrighty, party peoples of the interwebs, Viva Frei, former Montreal litigator turned current Florida rumbler in my actual home office, just doing a quick evening vlog to catch up on a story that I've been following that I haven't really covered in any meaningful detail because I was waiting for the final outcome of the situation. Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, who were found dead on their New Mexico property. Betsy was like 63, 64 years old. Gene Hackman was in his mid-90s. And they were both found dead, along with one of their dogs, and the other two dogs were surviving. And at first it was described as no foul play, nothing suspicious. And then as the story progressed, it was deemed to be a suspicious cause of death, scene of death, whatever you want to call it. Although there was no foul play suspected, and I was going to cover the affidavit, the incident report affidavit, whatever you call that, when the cops show up on the property. But I figured let's just wait to the end of this for the full resolution so there's no cliffhangers or, suspicion or whatever. Deemed to be natural causes, or at least not foul play, and we'll get into it in a second. But for those of you who don't know, Gene Hackman, world famous, amazing actor, was 90 some odd years old, suffering from Alzheimer's, and his wife Betsy Arakawa, they lived a reclusive life on their New Mexico property, and their bodies were found in an advanced state of death by groundskeepers or something after the couple hadn't been seen for a couple of weeks. Door was left slightly ajar, no sign of forced entry, no sign of foul play. The wife, Betsy, was found in the bathroom with some pills spilt over in the bathroom. Gene was found in a bedroom. He apparently had fallen, his glasses were knocked off, and both showed advanced signs of death, according to the affidavit. One of their dogs was found dead in the property. There wasn't really ever foul play suspected, but they finally got the reports of the autopsy back, and they concluded actually that Betsy Arakawa died of the hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, which is a very serious virus that you get from rodents, deer. Apparently you get it by inhaling the particularized feces and urine, and it starts off like flu symptoms and then it can progress to very serious symptoms and potentially death. Apparently Betsy died a week before Gene Hackman died, and she died from the hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. And apparently Gene Hackman, who was in an advanced state of dementia, died of heart failure about a week later. So apparently he was left on the property for a week alone after Betsy had already passed from the hantavirus. And it's been deemed to be all, totally not foul play, no nothing, but not the nicest way to go. Certainly not if you're Gene Hackman in an advanced state of Alzheimer's and basically, I would imagine, starving to death and withering away after your wife, who is also his carekeeper, had passed away from the hantavirus. Don't know why the dog died. I would presume maybe after a week of no food and no water, one of the dogs died and the other ones maybe got outside and survived. But that's the story. We come to this earth and we leave, and we hope to leave peacefully in our sleep. Sometimes that doesn't always happen, but Gene Hackman, world-renowned actor, dead in his mid-90s. Advanced Alzheimer's played a substantial role in his death, but it was cardiac failure, heart failure, and his wife passed away from that hantavirus, which I believe I knew of because up in my parents' cottage, when there's the mouse infiltration, we were told, wash everything off, and I was always, very reluctant to inhale air in the garage where I knew those disgusting mice were burrowing and whatever. That's it. That's the story. Just so you all knew that there's nothing suspicious, at least until proof to the contrary. Some people had some hypotheses early on that this looked fishy, suspicious, foul play, whatever. But no, natural causes, an untimely death for the wife and an unfortunate death for Gene Hackman. That's it. Viva Frei. You know what to do if you like my stuff. Like, share, subscribe, hit notifications, yada, yada, yada. Go for it. Enjoy the night. Enjoy the week. Sunday night show coming up on Sunday. Viva Barnes, Law for the People, 1800 o'clock Eastern, every Sunday night. Peace, people. Booyah.